Hi guys, it's Mr. Jackson with Blanket, here to read chapter 31 of Everwild by Neal Shusterman with permission from Simon and Schuster. I just lost my place. And I want to show you, we're starting part 6. Part 6, City of the Dead. In her book, Order First, Question Later, Mary Hightower offers us her personal insights on the art of war. To bring about order in a chaotic world, one must on occasion resort to large-scale conflict. Weaponry and the size of one's army are certainly factors, but far more important are brains and righteous convictions. In the living world, it seems right-thinking people are often trampled beneath the filthy boots of unpure ideas. However, I like to believe that, at least in Everlost, good will triumph over evil. Chapter 31, On the Banks of Eternity. The city of Memphis is gone. This once great river city, the very center of civilization, now lies in ruins, eternally buried by time and river silt. That is to say, the Egyptian city of Memphis, capital of ancient Egypt, when the kingdom was at its height over 3,000 years ago. The great places have crumbled, and the towering stone obelisks, once wonders of the upper and lower Nile, have fallen like trees and now lay hidden beneath farmland. Across the Nile River from Memphis, on its western bank, was the necropolis, the city of the dead, containing the tombs and burial chambers of Egypt. It seems all cultures respect the awesome and mystical nature of a great river, how it can divide life from death, here from there, known from unknown. No one has ever accused Memphis, Tennessee, of being the center of civilization, although it does have its moments. It too lies on a great dividing river, the gateway to the west. At least it's a gateway in the living world. In Everlost, however, it is a city of relentless wind and marks an inexplicable barrier to the west, which makes it interesting to note that Memphis, Egypt, was also known as Ineb Hedge, or the White Wall. To the living world, the kingdoms of Egypt are ancient history, because in the living world, even that which is considered permanent is always proven to be temporary. To the living, eternity is a concept, not a reality, and yet they know it exists. The living do not see eternity, just as they don't see Everlost, but they do sense both in ways that they don't even know. They don't feel the Everlost barrier set across the Mississippi River, and yet no one had ever dared to draw city boundaries that straddled both sides of its water. The living do not see afterlights, and yet everyone has had times when they felt a presence near them. Sometimes comforting, sometimes not, but always strong enough to make one turn around and look over one's shoulder. Look behind you now. Do you feel in your heart, a slight hastening of its beat and a powerful sense that something momentous is about to happen? Perhaps then this is the hour that Mary Hightower takes to the sky with 1,000 afterlights heading towards Memphis. Perhaps this is the moment that Nick, the chocolate ogre, arrives in that same city in search of Allie, only to find that he has no idea where to look. Perhaps this is the very instant that a monster called the McGill arrives there as well, aching to ease his pain by sharing his misery, not only with his new minions, but with anyone he can. And perhaps you can sense in some small, twisting loop of your gut the convergence of the wrong, of the right, and of the woefully misguided. If you do, then pay sharp attention to the moment you wake and the moment you fall asleep. For maybe then you will know without a shadow of a doubt which is which. So that was chapter 31. What did you think? It was a pretty short chapter, so I just have a couple questions. First of all, do you think something important is going to happen in Memphis? And if so, what do you think is going to happen? Next, we just heard about the McGill for the first time in a long time. It's been like chapters and chapters and chapters and chapters since we have heard about him. So, first question, do you think the McGill is still a monster? Or is back to being a monster? And next, what do you think the McGill wants to do in Memphis? So that's it. Miss you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.